The sales funnel. Friends, sales funnel as a concept is a very important existential structure which has to be present in every organization for one to know how exactly and how effectively is the entire sales process happening. And in all, it has been 5 stages to find and expand your key profit drivers, because each of them are your profit drivers. Each of them are your key result areas, and they have to be monitored, measured on a continuous basis in order to ensure that your sales systems and your sales strategies are working. Friends, it is normally said that less than 2% of the human beings are self-directed. So this sales funnel is one of the sure shot way of monitoring the performance and efficacy of your sales team. And these 5 stages are as follows. The first one is to increase your leads and drive more traffics. Get more leads. This is by consciously doing some inputs, marketing inputs, sales inputs, which we will come down to. From this first step, which is the top of the funnel, you come down to finding out the effectiveness of your sales process. How effective is those task actions which are being taken? How much are they resulting into forward movement? The third step is to increase the sales conversion. It is to get more clients or close those orders. The fourth is increasing the transaction value, get more money, because ultimately this is what is going to lead to increased organizational turnover, thereby profitability. And last but not the least is the add more value to the follow-up. As we know, fortune lies in follow-up, and give more and get more in terms of giving a great customer experiences and making your customers into lifelong customers. So remember, even small increases in each area will geometrically grow your business and profits. Friends, this particular sales funnel has been inspired as I was a student of Mastery University of Tony Robbins, from where I learned this. So the first step, let's now deep dive into it. The first step of the sales funnel, the top of it, is to increase your leads and drive more traffic. Friends, as we know, the objective of a marketing function is to get more leads, and from the leads which we got, to convert them into revenue is the sales function. So how do you ensure that you get more leads? It is through blogs, websites, from the digital communities, by advertising on the digital platform. Direct mailing can be one, media, PR, referrals, outbound calls, purchases, means you have got affiliates, joint venture with purchases. Those are various avenues which can give you leads. Social media like Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, LinkedIn, all of them are again source of getting leads, because it is from these various platforms you increase your visibility, and when your visibility is more, you have a chance of establishing your credibility and thereby your profitability by getting more leads. You can also take part in trade shows and exhibitions. Friends, here I want to just share with you that some of these activities may fall in the platform of marketing, but as a sales commando, you need to be aware about them. You need to be also sometimes involved in executing and implementing these strategies. Like outbound calls is normally done by the sales guys. Like you may have leads. Once the lead comes to you, the follow-up call sometimes is done by a sales guy or an associate called as telemarketing executives. So you need to understand that these are the various avenues which are available, and you also need to keep yourself abreast as to which one of them is giving you the requisite good return on investment. The second step of the funnel is to increase the effectiveness of your sales process. Because as I said, today to get one lead costs money. So the importance of this entire process is to ensure that every lead, every inquiry, every interest by your prospective customer should be acted upon and has to be ensured that you are able to convert them into sale. The secret to growth is to create more effective and meaningful conversation and engagement with the qualified prospects. Friends, it is done through a 4-step process. Out of the leads which come, you make a contact and you capture them, and there's a meaningful conversation which results in getting an appointment booked, and then from the appointment book the presentation is given, and through the presentation you ensure that you are able to give a quotation and thereby close a call. Friends, this has to be monitored closely. It is said that a hot inquiry, if it is not acted upon immediately, it gets lost. It is like that parlance, opportunities do not wait for anybody. And luck or pluck is nothing but your alertness and awareness to acting upon the opportunities passing by. So the second step of the sales funnel is to ensure that the money which you have spent in getting those leads, you need to act upon them to convert them into appointments or presentations and thereby into order. Then we move on to the third one. That is called increasing your sales conversions, get more clients. From the appointment which you have got, the presentation done, you have to also measure that how many of those presentation has led into sales. Number of new clients closed. You need to measure initial close rate, how many calls was required for you to convert them into client or to get the purchase order in advance. The follow-up close rate, and also how many referrals could be generated from each of these calls. Friends, remember, one referral is equal to 15 cold calls. So referral has become a very, very important output of every sales conversion. So this third step is about identifying as to out of the investment which you made, the leads generated, appointment and presentation done, what has been the ultimate order value, the order number which has come out, as also the referrals which you have gained. This moves on to the fourth one, that is increasing your transaction value, get more money. Friends, as we said, ultimately the objective of every sales team is to ensure that you are able to achieve your target by getting more value, or as we call it as wallet size and the wallet share of your customers. And this everybody needs to be aware of. You have at least 5 options. First one is, if you have got the first order, you can change the order by adding products and services. You can bundle some of your other products and make him buy in case if he's got the potential to buy. Second one is, you can raise the price or add more value. You can reduce discounts. You can upsell or downsell. So this has to be remembered that your old customers are your gold mine, and old customers need to be visited, and you need to ensure that you're able to increase the transaction value and move them towards relationship or partnership form of association with them. Friends, unfortunately, 78% of salesperson do not visit or contact their old customers after the first sale. This is a tragedy which has to be remembered. So from the sales funnel, the fourth step is to consciously monitor, measure how much of transaction value are you getting and how much of more revenue are you able to generate from your existing customer through all these steps, like changing the offer, bundling it, raising the price, reducing the discount, or upselling or downselling. Then this is the best way of ensuring that you are able to have a higher productivity and higher effectiveness of your sales process. And the fifth one, my friend, is to add more value, follow up, give more and get more. Friends, the ultimate objective of every good organization, as I said, is to identify a potential customer, acquire potential customer, retain and nurture. In the nurturing process, you need to make them a raving fan. So what we are talking about in the fifth step is to deliver a raving fan impeccable service to your client, so that your customer himself becomes your unpaid salesperson and gets you more sale through referrals, or sometimes it may so happen that if he is amazed, if he is surprised, if he gets unbelievable service from you, then he is going to become your unpaid salesperson, getting you more referrals and orders. Follow up on the referrals and convert them. Remember friends, when you really work on the referral, the sales cycle shortens. Normally it is said that it takes about 4 to 5 calls to get the first sale. But through referral, you may be able to get a sale in the very first or the maximum second call, because the trust cycle is there. Somebody has extended their trust to you. So that gives you an opportunity for you to get the sale faster. Follow up on any declines, cancels, convert them to solid sale. Remember friends, it has to be very important that selling is a very process where you have to be alert, on your toes, curious always how to upsell or downsell. You need to be resourceful and you have to be responsive. And in case if you find that one of your old customers are losing out, the volume is declining or people are cancelling the order, you need to be the first one to approach them to find out what is the grievances. Is it because of some dissatisfaction with the product or services, or is it of any other reason? And you need to ensure that that deviation is rectified immediately. The course correction is done immediately. Next one is to create and follow up with more offers to add value to your client and yourself. Increase the frequency of purchase, increase the products and services sold, increase client retention, and increase client reactivation. Friends, I'll be sharing with you in due course of time a very, very powerful formula that it is very easy to double your sale just by increasing 33% of your old customers to buy more with more frequency and just have another 33% new customers. This can lead to almost doubling your sale. So increasing the frequency of purchase, increasing the product and services sold, these are very, very critical for you to ensure that you are able to exponentially increase your sales, your profitability. Friends, selling is a science. If you follow those steps properly, it is not that arduous. It is said selling is the most highly paid profession in the world, but unfortunately very few of them follow structures, techniques, processes like the sales funnel, which makes it so very easy for any person to sell their products and achieve minimum double sale every year without much of a pain or challenges. Now let's summarize the entire thing. The sales funnel consists of 5 steps. First step is to increase your leads and drive more traffic through all the activities which is possible. Increase the effectiveness of your sales process by ensuring that leads which you have got is converted into appointment and presentation. And third point is to increase your sales conversion, wherein you convert those presentation into sale and get more clients. And from the existing clients who are your gold mine, you increase your transaction value, get more money. And last but not the least is to add more value, follow up, give more and get more, and make a raving fan of each of your customers who then give you references, testimonials and repeat sales, and thereby ensuring that you are able to keep on growing your business geometrically, exponentially. So friends, remember those 5 steps, the 5 stages to find and expand your key profit drivers. Each of them are key result areas which has to be worked diligently, consistently, conscientiously by each one of us. And if you follow the sales funnel process, whatever may be your product, whatever may be your territory, you can ensure that you are able to continuously keep on growing. Remember, even a small increase in each area will geometrically grow your business and profits, which is what is the ambition and aspiration of every dynamic sales commandos.